Okay, so how long does it take for you to be a unicorn? I'm not asking
Let's call it
if you
4
will
years.
be,
Yeah.
I just ask about how long.
Let's call it 4 years, a benchmark, 5 years.
And enterprise sales is slow sales normally,
Yeah.
but when the economics look strong and there's no alternative and nothing to switch from, it shouldn't be too hard to sign the institutions. What is your go-to-market strategy?
Well, we're starting with what we call the lowest hanging fruits, ultra high net worth individuals and family office that understand it, they get it, they have, in lack of a better words, they have hundreds of millions of portfolios sitting idle, collecting dust instead of collecting income. As simple as that. But at the same time, what we found, and that's the most intriguing, is that private banks are all looking for an extra, that killer differentiator that will enable them to go to their clients and say, do you know what? We have a new feature for you. You can make more money on the portfolio. So
Did you tell the Credit Suisse guys who are here?
Yeah, the Credit Suisse guys as well. It's, listen, it's all over the place. It's law of large numbers.
Okay. And so what are your key challenges when you think about the next 4 years? Where could you stumble? Where could you get off track? What makes you nervous? I think the development was 2 years, right?
Yeah. So we finished the development. Thank God. We integrating with the existing ecosystem and developing a system that would automate all the points that are painfully laborious today was very hard, but we successfully did that. And now, in terms of challenges, it's all about finding the right distribution and sales network, and to be honest, educating everybody that there is an ecosystem hidden there, a huge ecosystem that actually is open for them as well.
And is it an ecosystem, or are you making it an ecosystem? Because at the moment, it's like one-to-one relationships. There's no transparency, and it's not really a marketplace as such. You're making it as such.
Exactly. We took all the good things from this ecosystem and added all the good things from Fintech and from marketplaces that we know. Transparency is basic. Equality is basic. And when people understand what they're getting, and when they understand the platform, they're actually happy to engage. And the conversation that we saw were amazing. They get it.
And when you funded the business, you came with a business plan, with a white paper to your investors, because you have some great investors, I think. Who are your investors?
Well, we were very fortunate to have very strong backers. Blumberg Capital, Target Ventures, Rhodium Ventures, the Kessler Family Office, very strong investors.
So they came in before, obviously, you had any revenues.
Yeah.
And was it difficult to attain a good valuation? And because there are not many businesses who have the luxury, I think Spotify was one, to develop several years to get it perfect, understand, analyze the market, get the product right, and then go, especially in Europe.
I would love to say that it was easy. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was an up and down fight, if you will, to get investors to actually understand what we're doing, understand the enormity of the market. But we were very fortunate that we found a few that actually shared our vision, shared our thoughts, believed in us and the team, most importantly, and we're happy to get into this adventure.
Have you started selling the product?
Yes.
It's live already, or?
We are literally going live now. So NOAH is more or less the focal point where we start.
I'm very honored, and as I tell always our audience, watch out our companies on stage. When we looked at the last 200, 300 big internet deals in Europe, companies selling to others, most of them, like over 70%, were on our stage. And we are very proud to also call the companies early. So we are here at birth. I feel like a doctor.
We're very fortunate to have you again believing in us as well in the vision, and we love the stage and we love the medium as well, and we're hoping to get get the message across.
Now, sometimes, I guess yesterday somebody talked about to have an early mover disadvantage. Sometimes certain ideas are too early or certain products are too early to be adopted. In your industry, in the share lending industry, has there been a similar player or something else who tried to break into the market before and failed, and could you learn from that failures?
Exactly. So there were a few that tried and didn't succeed or had limited success. I think what we learned from them is, more importantly, you can't disrupt this ecosystem. You need to collaborate within. There are too many vested interests, and you need to collaborate within and understand the needs of every different player in this market.
So who are the stakeholders then? You have the guys who own the shares?
Yeah, and you have the borrowers on the other side,
Borrowers.
and you have the banks as intermediaries, and you have a few agent lenders, and you have facilitators between. It's a whole bundle of players within the ecosystem, and what we did is we navigated through and found a good collaboration, that every collaboration took us another step forward. And you know, there's a great saying by Victor Hugo that I tell my team all the time, which basically says, all the armies in the world are not as strong as an idea whose time has come. And ShareGain's time has come.
Will this always be run as an independent platform? I guess at the moment it goes through the browser, and you can see, I guess, after login, the different positions. And is there a scenario where you could join another financial provider like Bloomberg or Thomson Reuters, where you'll be integrated as an information little widget of a bigger platform, or doesn't it really matter? Is it for you as good to be standalone?
No, we're already in conversations, you know, with regard to distributions and sales channels with a few, I would say, international players that are exactly looking at that, getting us into their system. But what we firstly want to do is we want to create our pool. We want to create our little small ecosystem with the ShareGain ethos and DNA on it, and then deliver it through other distribution channels.
The market story is quite fascinating because it was...
you know it.
Yeah, it
the
was
Lehman
like
days.
A fintech startup back then, and it became a huge business. I think it merged now with IHS.
Yeah.
I hope and wish for you that you will have a similar path. I think the opportunity is there, and the timing is right, not early, not late. And yeah, NOAH wishes you and your colleagues the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being
Thank you.
NOAH.